We're here with Morgantown Mayor Bill Kawecki to discuss last night's ordinance that was passed during the emergency meeting of the Morgantown City Council. Mayor Kawecki, so can we talk a little bit about the ordinance? What specifically does it do? What does the ordinance do?
Well, the ordinance actually takes into consideration the difficulty we're facing now with this COVID-19 circumstance. What we wanted to do is be prepared. We wanted to be ready for the circumstances as they presented themselves so that we could be more proactive as opposed to reactive, that we could take into consideration what was necessary for the community and be in a position that we could respond in a very timely manner.
Okay. And it looked like a lot of what was in the ordinance was also, and in the statement, was kind of recommendations that you guys have received.
These are all based on recommendations that we received from the various organizations that I think that people are painfully aware of now, the CDC, the things that we received from the state, the DHHR, the things that we received from Mon Health. These are all recommendations that are appropriate to this particular circumstance that we're facing now, and we wanted to be, again, be ready to react as necessary. We're not restricting anything at the moment. What we've done is we've put in position, we're making recommendations that you shouldn't gather in groups of larger than 10, which is the very same recommendations made by our president, by the CDC, and all the rest of the organizations. It's very wise, you know, don't gather in groups that are larger than 10, keep your social distance, wash your hands, just exercise common sense and remain calm. That's really what we're hoping to do. What we put in place is not mandatory. It's a suggestion at the moment. Should it become necessary that we make more forceful application of this activity, we will be in position to enact that. And that will be at the direction of our city manager based on advice from council.
Okay, and so can you talk a little bit too maybe about the impact on businesses? You mentioned that it's not necessarily legally enacted yet where you're banning or limiting these groups in public or private, but can you talk a little bit about to say what happens if a hair salon or another business, how does that impact them?
Well, obviously life goes on. People need to take care of what they need to take care of. Businesses need to proceed as they can. We just asked people to use good common sense. You know, if you can, avoid being in groups larger than 10. We really need to react in some sort of reasonable, calm manner. That this is something that we have plenty of good people working on, and we'll get through this. We just need everybody's cooperation, and just simply to do things in a rational manner.
All right. Well, thank you, Mayor.